we can get there.
All right, cool. Yeah. Medicine Man and the voice of reason.
Once again has returned.
Yeah, we're back. Man, I like this stride we got going right now. No days off. No breaks.
Man.
What a week it's been, dude.
It has been a week.
What a week it has been.
Who
Not
the
gonna get
fuck
into
are you
details,
telling?
but let's just say that we've been going through some changes over here, man.
Yeah.
We've been going through some changes, but we still do what we do. You know, we still in here doing our podcast, and we're still in here
making the
music, man. I just put a new track out.
Everybody should get peeped at. It's good.
Fuck yeah, man. Trillion420 on SoundCloud. It's called Trip. I really had a lot of fun with that one for sure.
Y'all be ready for Hotel to Base this Friday?
Ooh, yeah, man, it's so close. Like, dude, the week has been so crazy that I forgot that it was so close. It's like 3 days from now.
Right? It's fucking coming up fast. It's going to be a good show. Peep the poster. Check the lineup out. Doors are at 8 this Friday, so round
At
5.
8. What's the cover?
$10.
$10 hollows.
Make me holla.
This is gonna be awesome. So Homer moved out this week. We're gonna miss him.
See it, but at least the witch doctor gets a room with windows.
Yeah, the witch doctor gets a good room now, man. You get to move out of the dungeons, bro.
Man, I like that dark room, bro. That's
but it is the only room that
sleep.
gets the best like heat and cooling there.
Oh yeah, dude. It's super warm. If it's cold, it's gonna be nice and warm in there. And if you turn that AC on, it's gonna cool down pretty
Man
quick.
room.
Yeah, man. We gotta put some nice tapestries, and maybe, dude, we could get like a little TV in there.
Floor pillows.
Yeah, that's real.
Floor
We could
pillows.
but we could put a video game system in there, but it has to be old school though.
We got the
Dreamcast.
Hook the Dreamcast up, dude, and we could get in on some Mortal Kombat in there.
Ooh,
yeah.
that Rayman.
Oh, we do have Rayman and Bass Fisherman with the fucking little thing.
That
Oh
thing-
yeah,
that
with
thing
the little
is
Fisher controller,
nostalgia
fishing pole.
in and of itself, dude.
That's awesome, man. Hell yeah.
That's
Lately, I haven't really been playing video games that much. Like, I tried back, a couple weeks ago, I'd say like a month ago, I could get on there and do it for a couple hours. But right now, man, I just kind of get frustrated with the shit. I'll play for like 30 minutes. If I'm not going on kill streaks on Battlefield, I ain't even trying to play that shit.
I feel that. I
You know
can't
what I'm
dedicate no time to Kingdom Hearts all at once if I don't
except for those
have
first
more
2
than an
days. You
hour.
played like
Oh, yeah.
20 hours in the first 2 days.
Yeah.
Or maybe the first day.
I just hit, I checked my, Andy went hard on that.
And then
Kingdom
it's
Hearts.
like never play it again.
I checked my fucking time, my play time on Battlefield the other day, and it was just getting in the 20-hour mark.
Really getting
I
in
usually,
there.
on average, I'll play it like 45 minutes to an hour.
I just cannot play video games, man. I don't know why.
I know, dude. You went and bought Forza and played it one time.
And then just
Bought a
like,
controller and everything.
never played it again.
Yeah.
It's not my thing, man. It's not my thing.
Whatever.
They don't. My attention span's not that hardcore.
Vince Staples, I heard him say this in an interview the other day, and I felt it 100%. If you can't kill people or win a championship, the video game just ain't for me. I feel that so much because all the games I play involve either killing shit or, winning a belt or a trophy.
What
in
about
FIFA.
Fallout?
Kill people in Fallout.
That's true.
Kill lots of people in Fallout.
That's true.
Kingdom Hearts makes it seem like it's just like, but nah, motherfuckers dying, bro.
Yeah.
You're killing like cards though.
I fuck with Final Fantasy. That's really the only one.
They are re-releasing a bunch of those games right now.
Dude, I really.
Yeah.
I wish they would re-release Final Fantasy.
Like the first one.
Yeah, like remastered.
That would be insane.
They should
Dude,
do that
that
for
would
all
be
the original
so
games that we
gangster.
all grew up on.
Have y'all heard about that Momo shit?
Oh, you were telling me about it earlier, but what the fuck is it?
So apparently, Swervy Love actually had a much better explanation because it's so flooded on the internet right now. Like, I fucking was trying to look it up and figure out exactly what it was. Yeah, I need a fucking pen in there. I
It'll be
can't
alright.
fucking
It'll be
tighten it up. But we were trying to figure out what it was. Here's what we'll do. We'll pull this back and then pull it forward to you.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
It's like some evil video for children, right?
Yeah, apparently how it works, kids will be on YouTube and they'll be watching whatever kids watch on YouTube.
I didn't
Maybe
even know
some
kids will
cartoons.
watch YouTube.
Yeah, I didn't think they were
Kids
supposed
do
to.
everything now, man.
Man, like,
Kids have like iPads for school now and shit, like grade school. But apparently, like, you know, a kid will be on YouTube watching whatever kids watch. For example, like some cartoon type shit, or maybe like, I don't know.
be watching some, like,
Whatever
you know,
kids
Adventure
watch.
Time or something.
Yeah, and in the middle of the video, like this weird, demented-looking girl pops up. I showed y'all a picture of her earlier,
I didn't get to see that.
and
It is eerie,
she, like,
bruh.
apparently does weird things and like tells the kids that if they tell their parents about it, they'll die, and that they have to like she'll like play hide and seek or something like that, and like talks the kids into killing themselves.
That's a
The
real
Momo challenge. It has a Wikipedia page and everything.
Reddit and everything.
See, I've tried to find a video, like a real video, because I want to watch it and see exactly like what it is, but I can't find anything on it.
Jesus.
Yeah, she looks crazy, dude. But
People-
obviously that's not like an actual person, but
Like, why are people that bored, man? Somebody has to be making these videos. That's the thing.
yeah.
That's the worst
Somebody
part.
is for sure.
What's been the general reaction to it, though? Have people been...
Apparently, it was bad enough for the parents to start warning their kids about it. I mean, warning parents about it to ask their kids about it, so they wouldn't like hurt themselves or something. I don't know.
It says targeting teenagers. People presenting themselves as Momo on WhatsApp messages try to convince people to contact them through their cell phone. As with other internet challenges, phenomena such as blue whale, players are then instructed to perform a succession of tasks, refusal to do so being met with threats. Messages are subsequently accompanied by frightening or gory pictures. This sounds like some weird shit, man.
Sounds like they're gonna like send you some like something you shouldn't have on your phone or something. There's like some fucked up deep web shit that came to the top web.
That's what it sounds like. Somebody from the dark web, because like all the pictures and videos I'm seeing, it really is. It's pretty disturbed.
Yeah. I've only seen pictures, man. I can't find an actual video because the internet is just so flooded with it right now that if you look it up, all you can find is like news articles and shit like that.
You can't even find the videos
And
themselves.
Obviously, the news articles aren't gonna, play the real shit.
I wonder if that's the thing. Is it just on YouTube, or is it like legitimately being sent to people and shit, and that's why you can't find the videos?
It's on a lot of things apparently, different social media apps. On YouTube, I think you just come across them randomly. You're just a kid. You're on YouTube. You're wanting to watch what's a cartoon right now? Like I
don't know.
don't know. You're trying to watch a cartoon from Cartoon Network that's big right now, and you're watching it, and in the middle of it, this weird girl pops up on the video, and she's, telling you all this weird shit. Fucked up
Like,
shit.
but if I was like a teenager, I'd be like, this is fake.
I think it's mostly targeted at small children, like
Which is
kids,
Gotta
who,
be.
insane.
kids who won't like be able to understand completely.
Yeah.
Like 9 and younger, probably.
Dude, that's
8.
fucked up.
Yeah, who gets on the
7,
internet
8, younger.
targeting 10-year-olds? Like some
Sociopaths.
deprived motherfucker, dude.
There's some fucked up people out there.
No, there's definitely some fuck. I mean, that's just one of them. That's like the Slender Man thing that they around back a couple of years. Where
People died over that shit.
yeah, somebody
man.
killed somebody over
I
it.
don't think any kids have actually killed themselves, but yeah, this is some serious shit. It's crazy. It's
People
really
are
weird,
really
man.
misusing the internet.
Like, I can't believe I hadn't heard about it before. It's been a thing for a while.
Like, internet's turning into a goddamn cesspool, man. Internet wasn't that bad when we were kids, man.
Or at least we couldn't get to the
Yeah.
parts that were.
I mean, we could. I
The
mean,
internet was shitty when we were kids, even like connection quality.
Yeah,
Like, you
dude.
didn't even have fast enough internet
That
to
there
do
broadband.
anything bad. Like,
YouTube was like barely a thing yet.
yeah. YouTube got big in like the late 2000s, like 2008, I'd say. 7. Earlier than that, really. I got into it in like high school. I'd say like 2010.
I mean, I knew what YouTube was when I was a kid, but there wasn't anything worth the shit to watch on there.
Yeah. So
There's
you
much
started
like
a new
stick
job
figures
today,
on
huh?
crack. Yeah, man.
How
Crescent
was
City
that?
Grill is a phenomenal location.
Dude, I'm trying to
It's
go, man. We need to go
ridiculous.
soon. Get some food. I applied for a job at O'Reilly's today.
Gonna slang some parts.
Maybe I shouldn't have. I'll edit that out. I don't want them to know it's me. But, yeah. I applied for a job, dude. It'll be tight if they hit me up. I've worked at an AutoZone before, so.
Working at them car parts. Man, whenever, I hate to say this, every time I walk into a car parts person, I want to slap the person behind the counter sometimes.
Me too, man.
There's
I
just
know.
like,
I know exactly what you mean.
You can
But I
bridge
actually,
the
I
gap.
actually know about cars and shit. Like, I don't know everything about cars, but I'm a
You know
pretty,
enough to know what a
automotively savvy dude, and I can help a guy who needs, if you're working on some serious shit, you're going to know what you need and everything. And as long as you know what you need, I'll probably have heard of it.
No,
at
but I've walked in
least,
and I need a
and-
brake pad. They're like a brake rotor? No, you
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
retard.
Dude, for a
At,
while at AutoZone, I would just walk up to the computer, man. I'd just be like,
Let me get that by
hey, I
the
know how to use this thing. I used to work here. And I just walk up to the computer and just like do my thing. And I'd be like, I'd print out the thing for him and everything. And I'd be like, I need this number part. Like, you know.
Yeah. I know.
Like-
There's a communication gap, and I'm trying to bridge it using slow, simple sentence structures.
Yeah, man. That shit's funny. I wouldn't really do it like that, though. But I'd just print it out and be like, yeah, I need this.
See,
Yeah.
why can't auto parts stores be like people at GameStop? You walk into a place at GameStop,
They
already-
know everything.
They know
dude.
everything. About
Oh
the
my
video game.
god,
Yeah,
fucking
bro.
Game Informer
They'll be
magazine,
telling
man.
you shit you don't even care about video games, man.
Are you gonna be prepared for this new release coming out?
You know, they've been more chill lately because back in the day, I used to go into GameStop and I would be, like, pissed off by the time I left because I spent, like, $60 more than I wanted to.
Because they done berated you into
Yeah,
it.
they're like, oh, your power-up rewards thing is expired. It's only $30. You want to pre-order this? And I'll be like, damn,
Fucking got you, guy.
I do like that game. I've been waiting for it.
This is like
Like,
sponsored
yeah,
content.
put 20
and
on it.
Targeted ads.
And you get
Next thing I know, I done spent like $60.
on nothing.
Yeah, on nothing. Like, yeah, pretty much nothing. A Game Informer subscription. That's really it.
The only, I will say this: that sometimes Game Informers can be good, but it's mainly because I don't pay attention to shit like that. And I'm like, oh sweet, look at that video game, but then I'm never gonna buy it and play it. At the same
Yeah,
time.
that's real, man. See, with me, with video games, I always give it a little bit of time, usually. Like a month or two, make sure it's not shitty. See, I fucked
Yeah.
up and bought Fallout 4 like the day it came, or Fallout 76 the
Yeah,
day it
you
came out.
did. It's garbage.
And it was trash.
Trash.
Yeah, that shit was terrible.
Now I will say this: the one video game I will play when it comes out, and I cannot wait for, is they're remaking Warcraft 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I heard they came out with a really sick update for Fallout 76 recently. So
I wonder what it was.
I don't know. Maybe I'll get it again. I'm gonna wait a little while.
Did you get rid of Fallout 76?
Yeah, I traded it in and got Battlefield 5. I bought it brand new, but it was only $40, and the trade-in value was like $30 still
Yeah.
for Power Ups Reward members. So I traded it in, and I traded in something else. But Battlefield was on sale, so it worked out really good. Worked out perfectly.
Man, I remember back when they've gotten better about it now, but back in the day when you go buy a video game, you'd have that bitch for like 3 hours and go try to trade it. I mean, they're like, we'll give you $12.
Yeah. Nowadays, like as long as you got the receipt, if it's a brand new game, you can't return it if you opened it.
Yeah.
It has to still be sealed if you bought it brand new and you want to return it. It's kind of fucked, but whatever, man.
That's why I like Steam, man. The video games are cheaper, and you can like, if you buy stuff, you get rec rewards and stuff like that.
Yeah. I've never really been on the computer shit.
Me either. I've always wanted to though. It's good shit.
The
I've heard.
computer is the shit.
I've always heard PC Master Race.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, they got the best graphics for sure.
and
And
and they've got more video games.
Yeah,
There's like an endless supply of computer games.
yeah. There's also that. I really just play FIFA and Battlefield, man. That's really it. You know, I've been playing Resident Evil a little bit lately, but
And
honestly,
UFC.
story
You're
games.
definitely a UFC guy.
Yeah, I fuck with UFC too, for sure. UFC is actually really cool. I did straight jab earlier, but UFC is cool because you can they have these things called weekly picks where it's just like the fights for the weekend that are coming up and you can play them out yourself
What?
and you can win like little rewards if you make the right predictions or whatever. I'm pretty good at that shit. If you ever need betting advice on MMA fights, I'm your guy. Especially UFC, dude. UFC 235's coming up. I'm gonna be watching that at the crib this weekend. If you fuck with me like that, then hit me up, man. Maybe you can come through. Throw in like $5 or something. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, I'm gonna be checking that out. I already did my little bet breakdown of that earlier. It's gonna be sick. John Jones is defending his belt. Anderson Silva's fighting again soon too.
I can't believe he. I guess he couldn't. I guess he couldn't deal with that. Deal with that L.
This might be his last fight because it's in Curitiba, Brazil. So he might just want to fight in his home country one more time. Fighting Jared Cannonier or Cannonier. That's
It's a name.
it's a good fight for him. He can win it.
Yeah, that's a.
He'll probably win.
I feel like the last fight he did, he just kind of like set himself up for failure on that one.
The thing about that was I think he knew that he couldn't beat the guy, so he just pussyfooted around for a while.
Till it ended.
Yeah, till it was over.
Yeah.
It was only 3 rounds.
Which ain't long when they fight those bigger ones all the time.
Yeah.
Anderson Silva's
it
always
really
been a
isn't.
dancer though. He always danced around the fucking ring.
That's
So he got
real.
his ass knocked out the first time.
Been very cocky in his career.
He was just coming up a guy who was bigger and same style but better and younger.
Was the last one he did? Was that a middleweight fight or a light heavyweight?
It was middleweight, 185.
Okay, I was wondering.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is-
he was talking about coming down to 170 to fight Conor McGregor.
Man, he'd have to.
He would die, dude,
right?
if he cut.
Because he walks around at like
Like all that
225.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. He's a big dude.
He'd be
Yeah,
so
he's
used to
tall as
slinging all that
shit.
weight
Yeah.
around. He probably wouldn't pack as much of a punch if he went down a weight class or two.
Good thing about Adesanya, he doesn't really cut weight probably because he's just a tall, skinny dude. He's like 6'4", and lanky guy. Probably weighs 185 just any day.
Yeah.
So, and he's bigger and taller than everybody else.
Middleweight has always been a really good class, I think, in my opinion.
I feel like it's the most steroid-ridden class there is, man.
Middleweight.
Yeah. Because
'Cause
you
it's
got
like-
these dudes that are like 5'9", and they're in there looking like fucking superheroes, 185, bro. Like, you're not supposed to be that big and swole when you're not even 6 feet tall, you know? Like, Yoel Romero, I mean, no disrespect, he's a beast. And he's, you know, probably one of the best middleweights ever.
He'd be in there
But,
looking like Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, man. And he's had many troubles with the
With the roids?
USADA. That's the United States Anti-Doping Administration.
Doping.
Yeah,
Doping them, they,
So
for sure.
I wonder how many of the fighters like spend their pay somebody to like be on top of it what's not on that list. Like
do
the
you-
different because they have so many different steroids.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit right now.
probably a constantly shifting
A
list.
lot of people get caught up just on supplements that they're taking for working out, you know,
Yeah.
and they won't even know it. But they keep a tight watch on that kind of shit, and you know, they usually make sure they know what's what and what fighters should and shouldn't be taking when it comes to workout supplements and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, John Jones just got commissioned to fight in Vegas again. Finally, they wouldn't do it before because he had like what they call picograms of
What?
very very small trace amounts of something. I don't know, man. It's all a bunch of fucking jibber jabber, bro. And then they'll fucking send a guy in.
Picograms, that's like so minuscule.
Yeah, and then they'll send a guy in, and they'll just throw a bunch of big ass words, and they'll say shit like metabolites and picograms and whatever. I don't even know, just a bunch of scientific terms, and they'll be like, so at the end of the day, he's clear to fight, and then everybody else is just like, oh,
Sweet.
okay, you know,
Great.
like nobody cares. I don't care. I think it would be awesome if they made a fucking a fighting promotion.
Steroid it up, bro.
Yes.
Go in there with it.
Just let them do steroids, man. If you're not on steroids, you can't fight.
Everyone's got to be roid rage the fuck out, ripping each other piece from piece.
For real. I'd so watch that, dude.
I think
I'd pay
people would
money
pay
for that.
more money to watch
I would.
that.
For sure, man. You could get Alistair Overeem back in there and turn him into Ubereem. Give him some fucking testosterone or some shit.
Some vein candy,
Yeah, man.
Dude,
anabolic bad
the one
boys.
that gets me is when you hear about the people that do like cow steroids and shit like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're trying to cheat that system, man.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to do.
Like imagine
I
shooting
do
up
bull steroids.
Brr.
Dude, UFC's gonna be in Atlanta April 13th, man.
Man, I bet they're gonna want goddamn arms and legs for those
Dude.
tickets.
Oh man, I do it straight. I do an MMA podcast though, so if I can get some nosebleeds for like $100, man, I'd do it.
Yeah,
I'd do it.
I bet them floor
My
seats are
homie
just
Cody's
like
down to go.
crap.
Oh, bro, I'm not even gonna look at them. They'll be anywhere from. It's a pay-per-view too, so they'll be at least $1,000 for 4 seats. Probably like $1,500.
I wonder how much a table is.
Oh man,
Anyway,
few stacks. If you want like front row seats, like in the bleachers or whatever, I think it's gonna be at the Atlanta Hawks Stadium or arena or whatever. Those would probably be like 500 to $1,000.
And that always gets me because at the end of the day, like the main card could last like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could pay all that money to go to a 10-minute
Yeah.
fight, 10-second fight.
Blah blah.
If you pay attention when you watch the events and there's a lot of knockouts, you'll notice that they stall a lot
Yeah.
because like they didn't expect it to be over so quickly. But yeah, I'm gonna try to go, dude, so that way I could give a first-hand analysis. I'll bring some binoculars. if I had to get the
Motherfucker.
nosebleeds. Some binoculars.
Binocular.
Yeah.
Man, that's like people that go to like the Super Bowl and pay like fucking $5,000 to sit on the very top.
Dude, I just don't like football. I'm not going to the Super Bowl unless I done made it, bro, and I got some press box seats. You know what I'm saying? I just
I'm
don't
just
care about
kicking it.
football enough. I just don't. I'd rather go to a baseball game than a football game.
Hell
you know?
yeah. I love baseball.
Baseball games are awesome because of the atmosphere.
Or
And you have the potential to
basketball.
get a ball.
Yeah, that too, man.
In football, they make you give the ball back.
Yeah, for real. Same in soccer. You gotta get the ball back. Which is
Like-
pretty lame. They got plenty of balls.
Like, why you gotta get to keep the ball?
Apparently not, am I
Balls.
right?
Yeah. Dude, there's a video of this kid who plays for Tottenham Hotspur soccer team, and they had this thing called, well, he doesn't play for them, but he's their ball boy. Every team has a ball boy, where at home games, the ball boy, you know, if the ball goes out of bounds, he has to go and get that shit, make sure he gets it back to the sideline so he can throw it in or kick it, corner kick, whatever. And,
It's like a Batgirl, but a boy.
yeah, typically the ball boy is a local kid. So at this Tottenham Hotspur game, the ball boy was just fucking around and not giving the ball back to the guy from the other team, and he was acting like he couldn't hear him, and he kept walking with the ball. So the player like knocked the ball out of the kid's hand and was like, "What the fuck, man?" And the kid was just like kept walking and playing it cool. And then later on, you can see him like giving a wink to the manager and shit. So he was just being an asshole. But the player got in a lot of trouble, man. He got fined and everything because you're not supposed to touch the ball boy, man.
You're not supposed to touch anyone unless it's in
Yeah.
the course of playing the game itself.
You can't touch the ball boy. It was funny though.
I mean, I bet
Does that
the
have to
I
do
bet
with
the
the
I bet
spray?
the manager of the fucking
No,
Tottenham.
that's a breath.
I bet the manager of the Hotspurs was like, "You get him, boy."
Yeah, for real. I love that kid, man. For real. That kid's awesome.
That's
We
hilarious.
won that game too.
It's like we shit on you and you owe us money now.
Yeah, for real though.
It's hilarious. Dude,
Yeah.
soccer's just a completely different like sporting environment. They'll like fucking riot in the streets in Europe over
Oh,
that
dude,
shit.
yeah.
Oh, they
they-
go ape shit
It's
over it.
it's like religion. It's like religion over there.
It's hard to tell which more like controversial. soccer over there or football over here? Because people go ape shit
Soccer
over
over there
football.
for sure.
Dude, like everybody,
Dude, people have like died over that shit over there, man.
people
Damn.
like every
Yeah.
like
Now I'm not talking like assassinations because somebody missed a field goal. I'm talking like players, fans. Like they have these things called football firms. You ever heard of hooliganism?
yes.
It's basically like a gang for a soccer team.
Yeah.
And they like fight other gangs from other soccer teams. West Ham United is pretty infamous. They have this one called the GSE.
What?
I can't remember what it's called. The Lily Whites is called, or the Tottenham Hotspurs is called the Yid Army. Every team in England has one, man. You should look it up, bro. That shit's crazy.
Damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm telling you. Did y'all catch the hear about the Oscars or whatever?
No.
I saw a couple of them.
Besides,
didn't have a
21
host.
Savage didn't get not the well, that was the Grammy.
That's the Grammys.
That was the Grammys.
They didn't have a host this year.
What?
Yeah, they didn't have a host. Y'all didn't hear about Kevin Hart or whatever? Well, he was supposed to be the host, but somebody like dug up some old tweets of him saying some homophobic shit back in the day, and people started tripping. So they were like, "Yeah, man, you can't do the Oscars anymore."
Oh man.
So
that'd be bogus.
Poor little Kevin Hart. He's already
dude, he doesn't give a shit.
he's still
He's
getting
rich
paid.
as fuck.
He's still getting
He
paid.
doesn't give a fuck, dude. He probably didn't want to do them anyways. Like, I heard that there was an opportunity for him to get back in there, but he was
He's
just
probably like, "Fuck
nah.
you."
Yeah, he was just like, fuck y'all, dude. Y'all literally fucking somebody went and dug up some tweets from however long ago. I think it was like 2011. He wasn't even
And
famous.
that's when y'all
really
wanted to
back
give
then.
me the boot right after. Like, what the fuck?
And now that y'all know it's gonna be a shit show, you wanna, and it was too late too, so they couldn't find another host.
So how'd that work out? I wonder.
It was
Should let
pretty
him
bad,
and The Rock
man.
do it together.
Apparently, at first it was good, but that wasn't the first time the Oscars didn't have
Who
a
gives a
host.
shit? It's just a bunch of fucks there anyway.
Yeah,
Remember
I
when
don't
we watched
even really
Off the Air and
recognize
found
any of
out
the
who
movies
Oscar was?
Oh yeah, dude. You remember, dude? Watch Off the Air, man. We've talked about this before.
But that's
the
just so
podcast.
good because every time
Yeah.
you say it, all I see is that big old black
Yeah,
dude who
Oscar, man.
Oscar is.
That's Oscar, and they
That's
wouldn't let
Oscar.
him in. They wouldn't let Oscar in. I don't even recognize any of the movies that won anything.
No, dude, I didn't like some of them. I think a couple of.
Oh, the Queen movie. The guy who played Freddie Mercury won Best Actor.
Oh, the dude off of Mr. Robot.
Rami Malek.
He's a great actor.
Yeah, besides that, I don't really.
Lady Gaga
Don't
won
recognize
something
anything.
for something. And I know what you're saying, that's the Grammys, but no, she won for Best Actress in, I think, her movie about herself.
Yeah, she actually played they did a impromptu performance. She and Bradley Cooper.
Yeah,
It was pretty
I
intimate,
saw
I
that.
heard. Those two have definitely fucked before. For sure.
Yeah.
Bradley Cooper's married. But I've never looked at anybody like that my entire life. You know.
Especially not while dueling on guitars.
Right.
Yeah,
At the Oscars.
man. The Oscars and the Emmys are like all that crap is just so stupid. Like
It's all just a man. Yeah.
it's like a Hollywood popularity contest.
That's exactly what it is.
Oh, that Into the Spider-Verse won Best Animated.
I need to see that.
It's awesome, dude.
I haven't seen it.
It's awesome.
either.
It's
I've heard it's
amazing.
good.
Black
I love
Panther.
Spider-Man.
Best Original Score. I think that's for music.
Black Panther was the shit. I love that soundtrack and I love that movie because all that damn
It
technology.
was a good movie. I liked it. I don't know.
I liked the
I
technology.
liked it the first time more than any other time that I watched it.
Same. I saw it in movies.
Yeah. I saw it when it first came out on DVD. The Favorite got 10 nominations. I've never heard of this.
Neither have I.
Whatever, man. Fuck the Oscars.
Fuck the Oscars.
I'll care about them when I'm nominated for one.
Right?
I'm not even an actor.
Fuck them all.
But you know, one day I'm going to
Meet Oscar.
meet Oscar, yeah,
That'd be cool.
for sure.
I wonder if everyone gets to meet him.
I don't
Doubt
know.
it.
Probably
They
not.
wouldn't let him in.
Probably
Oh
not.
my god! I can't even imagine being.
If I
the
won an
guy.
Oscar, I would just take it and fucking throw it.
At the
right on the stage.
yeah, like man,
I just toss it out into the
this,
crowd.
this bitch whack.
I'd be like, hey, who didn't win an Oscar
That
and
wants an
really
Oscar.
wanted one? And then everybody would fucking be like, woo! And
Throw it at him.
I'd pull out a box of straws. And I'd be like, all right, everybody pick a straw. I only got 20 though, so. But, nah, I'd only bring like 5, so that way it'd really be interesting. So that way they'd fight over the straws as well
Some
as the
piranha
Oscar.
shit, and then that will become a show that will win another Oscar
Dude,
next year.
That's it. It's the next Jaws.
Oh,
Next Jaws.
my favorite one is number 3.
Really? I thought that Jaws 2 was all right, but the first one was the best one, and Jaws 3D was
Also good.
It was all right. The second one was okay too. How many Jaws were there?
3.
There's only 3?
I thought there were 4.
Was there?
Oh my god. I'm
Yeah,
not getting
no.
a part of this.
Yeah, for real though. I'm gonna win an Oscar one day. We've been in here. How long have we been in here?
How is Jaws? I saw that
The
Jaws
airport's
2
fucked up.
was when I watched it on Netflix. I started to watch it. Man, it's rough.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
the
the first
graphics
Jaws-
are whack.
The first Jaws is okay, dude. And I totally get it for like the 90s or whatever. It was badass, I could imagine. And I still remember from when I was a kid, and badass movies weren't as badass as they are today. And thinking like, hey, this movie's kind of badass,
It's like
but it's
Independence
a little
Day
bit
was
old.
the shit.
Yeah,
Independence Day was the shit.
for sure. That's Will Smith, right?
They remade Independence Day and
Welcome
Will
to
Smith
Earth,
wasn't in it.
bitch.
Will Smith's gonna be the genie in Shazam, right?
You mean Sinbad is going to be in Aladdin?
No, dude. Yeah. You're right. No. Wait. Wasn't Shaq the genie in Aladdin? I thought Shaq was Shaq was the genie in Aladdin.
Oh my god.
Will Smith played that genie in that movie in the 90s.
The Shining?
No, dude. What's that movie? Dude, where's my car? Yeah.
This episode is one for the
No,
books, gentlemen.
seriously.
I tell you what.
Yeah, man, we've been going through some shit over here. So my mind's kind of loopy. I'm not even gonna lie, because I've just been. Life has been so crazy lately, and not in bad ways, not in just bad ways. It's been crazy in good ways too.
With change generally comes improvement.
For sure. And music and all that shit. We got Hotel to Base coming up, man. I'm really excited. We got a jam-packed weekend coming up, bro.
We have
Holy
quite
shit.
a banger, gentlemen. I think we are going to have a run for our money.
Fear and Loathing in Stark Vegas Part 2.
Yeet.
Yeah.
This time we don't go to Vegas.
Yeah.
We don't have to, because that's how movies work.
We can bring him to
Yeah,
us,
we'll win an Oscar for that one.
dude. That's
For
gonna be our
sure.
movie, Fear and Loathing, and not Las Vegas.
Yeah. Fear and Loathing in Stark Vegas that one time.
That one time.
But
Yeah.
that was long ago.
The worst part's always the ride home,
Every
real, dude.
time.
Seriously,
especially
though.
from Stark Vegas, because there ain't shit between here and Good Old Stark.
No, and you're just like, there's this weird Mexican restaurant that I want to check out, man. It's like, we pass it every time we go to Starkville. I can't
Gotta
remember
see
what
what
it's
them
called, but it's
chimichangas
kind
are
of like
about.
it's kind of racist, dude. It's like, I can't remember what it's called, dude. It's not racist, but it's just like so blatantly Mexican that it there's no way Mexican people own this restaurant. So I just want to check it out, see what it's all about.
See what's crack-a-lackin'.
Yeah, man, I feel weird anytime I step out of the car in that part of the state.
Of course.
Yeah. Last time I was wearing like a tie-dye bandana and a fucking,
Jimi Hendrix shirt, I think.
I don't even know. Definitely wasn't looking like I belonged. I love it though. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
It's a quality experience.
For sure. You get to see like, it's almost like a third world country. It's kind of weird.
There's lots of places like that, though.
Yeah.
Look at North Mississippi.
Nevada. That's what we were just talking about. Mississippi. It shows us how much you pay attention, guy.
I know.
Nevada sucks too, though.
There's Reno and
That's terrible.
Vegas.
Yeah. Nothing else in between. I can't remember the name. I think it's Gold Bar or something like that. That I got pulled over in Nevada.
What the fuck?
Gold. It had the word gold in the name. And
And
the
you were
guy
when you were where?
in Nevada. And
The
the
Gold
cop
Nugget?
actually no. It was like a small town in Nevada. It's Gold Bar, Goldstein. I gotta Google that now.
It's coming.
I'm gonna say Gold Bar, Nevada. That's gotta be a place.
Lots of
Nothing.
mining occurred in that area, so I wouldn't see why that would be irrational.
I'm gonna say Gold Township, Nevada. Cause okay, I can't find it. I give up. It had the word gold in the name though, and it was funny because I actually was talking to the guy who fucking wrote my ticket. The cop. He actually fucking put me through a lot of shit that day. And,
As they usually do.
Fucking, I was like, just low key talking shit about the place, like the town, and I was like, man, you must be the only cop out here, huh?
Lone
Yeah,
Ranger
he's like,
shit, huh?
Oh, there's one more.
Oh,
And then I was like, so what the fuck do y'all do out here, man? I was like, what do y'all do when y'all have to go and do shit? Like, how do you buy groceries and stuff out here? Because I didn't see a single grocery store, nothing like that the whole time.
You gotta grow it yourself.
And I was like, what about like if I wanted to buy a PlayStation 4 or something like that?
Amazon.
yeah, internet.
Yeah.
If you can get some.
Dude, it would suck to be a UPS guy out there.
Man,
Yeah.
that would suck.
Y'all can keep
You probably run
that.
into
That
some
shit's for the
weirdos.
birds.
But he told me that there's gold in the mountains, apparently.
Yeah, that's what they all thought. Now look what happens.
Now look what they're living in.
Seriously,
Live in
it
a
was like
fucking dust bowl.
It was like Fallout.
It didn't
I
look
felt
like
like I was in Fallout.
man. Like all if they
I
ever
was out there looking for bottle caps and shit.
Vault 420, am I right?
Fallout New Vegas was like so hilarious to see Vegas Vegas in the apocalypse is gonna be the coolest place ever.
That's real.
That was in one of the Resident
It's halfway
Evils.
there already, dude.
Yeah,
That was one of the
for real.
Resident Evils,
Halfway there.
remember?
I mean, anything not on the strip's kind of a post-apocalyptic already.
For real though. Yeah. So before we roll out of here, man, let's fucking get the deets on Hotel to Base one more time. What's the lineup again?
It's gonna be Tech, and it's gonna be Zulu, then Quiet Herbs playing, then it'll be me, the Medicine Man. Doors are at 8 p.m. Show starts at 9. Come out and see us. $10 a head. It'll be a good time.
Hell yeah, I will be up there regulating. You can also catch the good homie Witch Doctor on one.
Oh yeah.
Witch Doctor, what is that? Oni? Witch Doctor Oni. I always thought it said Witch Doctor on one, man.
Yeah,
I think that's cooler.
I thought it was Witch Doctor on one.
Yeah, I
can
think that
go
sounds way
wherever
cooler.
you
Because
like.
you're on one.
Every
You
single
are
day.
on one all
Yeah,
day, every
this
day.
dude's
bro.
always on one.
You should see him jump. You should see him jumping around and screaming.
For real.
I
We have to,
am
like-
a full package.
We have to calm him down and shit. Like, seriously.
It's like having a really big dog that talks.
Yeah, and it's like
So good
way
at
too
talking.
smart for his own good, man.
It's like a Dalmatian that's a fucking asshole.
With a
You
chemical,
love it.
with a fucking chemistry degree.
For real. All right, guys, we're about to go finish
Yeah.
watching Shameless, so.
Hey,
We love y'all. You'll make this worth it every
Medicine Man
damn
and the voice of
time.
reason.
Hell yeah, we out.
Alright, look, I came out here, I give it 190%, you know what I'm saying? I came out here, me and my boys, we practice all year, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking all the time, we fucking in here, like, fucking, we practice all year, we train all year, you know what I'm saying? We give it 190%. Thank you, baby. We give it 190%, and me and my boys, you know, I'm fucking around, you know what I'm saying? I feel telling me and my boys, you know, we do it big, 100% all the way around, and, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't even try to fuck with it, like, I'm about to throw it up on y'all.